We now need to start thinking about setting up our title block. Our rectangle at the moment only represents the edge of our sheet of paper that we're going to use. However, make sure that you check drawings here. Setting up complete is what I'm using. You need setting up.dwg before you go any further. We've set up the outline, the edge of our sheet that we're going to be using. What we need to do is set up our title block with some lines so that we've got a cohesive title block that will work with our construction drawings. Now, the good thing is, because we placed a rectangle, it's actually a polyline, and you can offset polylines really quickly and really easily. Again, we're in the Home tab on the ribbon, Modify panel here, and Offset is right there. So I click on Offset and come into the drawing area. It's asking me for an offset distance, which is going to be, in this case, 20 millimeters. I press Enter to confirm. I'm going to select the polyline with the pick box and left click on it. As I move inside, can you see, or outside as the case may be, I get a preview. Now the preview is the continuous solid line. The dotted line is the existing rectangle or polyline that we've already created. So we need to go inside, like that, inside the dashed line. Now you only get this preview in later versions of AutoCAD, so don't be worried if you haven't got the preview happening like that. So I'm going to move inside the dashed line for the direction, or point on side to offset as the prompt says, and I'll left click once. That does the offset for me. I press Enter to finish. So as you can see, edge of sheet of paper, and inside that edge now we've got a border. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do another offset. In this case it's going to be an offset of 10 millimeters. You'll see why in a moment. So we go back to the offset command up here, like so, into the drawing area, type 10 in as the distance and press Enter. We then select the inner rectangle, click on it, left click, move inside, there's the preview. Again, you can see, look, inside and outside. Click inside for the direction of the offset, like so, and then press Enter to finish one more time. Okay, we've now got 3 rectangular polylines. 1, 2, 3. We need to explode the inner 2 polylines. We want to make sure that they're exploded so that we can utilize their component lines. At the moment, they're compound objects. They're made up of a group of objects known as components. So explode again on the Modify panel here. It's this icon here, explode. Prompts you to select the objects. Well, that's easy. You pick one. It highlights by dashing it like that. You pick 2. Highlights by dashing again. Make sure it's those 2 rectangles you select and press Enter. Now when you move the crosshair over those, you can see that they are just lines. Can you see they're just component lines? Now going in here, click 1, click 2, and click 3, like that. Just put the crosshair over the line and click. It's that easy. Now we've got those 3 lines there selected. You can see the blue grips on them. We don't actually need them anymore. So we can erase them. Now there's lots of different ways that you can erase in AutoCAD. I can right click and there's erase on the shortcut menu. I can go up to erase here on the Modify panel. Quickest way, just hit the delete key on the keyboard. Job done. They're gone. Okay, let's have a look now. We've got to offset a couple more lines and tidy up, and then we've done our setting up for our title block. Now I'm actually going to zoom in a bit now because I want to be able to see the bottom of the title block like that. I don't have much screen real estate, so I do need to zoom in a bit more than maybe you do. Now this line here is important. This line here is important. We go back to the offset command, again on the Modify panel. Offset distance of 30, 30, and Enter. We're going to offset this line here. Not this one, but this one. Click on it. Move upwards as the offset direction. Click again, and then press Enter once. And you can see there now, we've got a line that steps in with a gap. We're going to utilize that line as a guide for some text, but the good thing is I've now got a gap there of 10. I can place text on top of that line that's 10, and then I've got a gap above that's 10. So you can see what I've done there. Okay, that's ready to go, ready for the next video where we start adding the text. Let's just zoom out slightly. Now a little trick with the mouse, I can just double click on the wheel, and that does a zoom extents, which is perfect for what I need because I need to see all of my title block. We're going to do another offset now. So we click on offset, come into the drawing area. This time the offset distance will be 100 and press enter. We're going to select this line here, not the polyline, but the line just inside, that one there. Click on it, move to the left for the offset like so, and click again to confirm that direction, and then press enter to finish. That is going to be our notes column. Now using zoom and pan, I'm going to zoom and pan, so let's pan upwards first and zoom in on the bottom right corner. This vertical line here intersects this horizontal line here, but I don't want this part of the vertical line in this box here where I'm going to place some text. So modify panel again, trim, make sure you click on the down arrow because trim and extend look very similar. Click on trim, select this line as your cutting edge by left clicking on it. Then you can right click or press enter to confirm. It then prompts you to trim. You pick on that part of the line there that you don't want, trims it back, press enter to finish. Just do a double click on the wheel to zoom extents, and then I'm going to zoom out slightly so that you can see the title block. You can see now that we've done the basic setting up of our title block. We now need to start adding text to communicate our design intent.